Okay, so over there is the foxhole, and out of it came this part from a gas mask canister. That's the inside, made from aluminium. Nothing too special, but still... Oh wow, look at that. There's actually part of the gas mask glass in there. At least I think so. It's really corroded, but it doesn't matter. But right next to it, I just found a little pit here, a little ditch, and out came this cartridge here. And there are so many signals around, so I think there's actually some sort of dump here, so I'm gonna dig that out and get back to you as soon as I find something interesting. Alright, I just had some breakfast, recharged some energy, and also swapped out the battery in the GoPro because I'm just gonna let it keep going, because I think we really do have a big dump over here, and just in case something very interesting pops out all of a sudden, I want to do that live. So what came out already, as you can see, a lot of ammunition. And oh yeah, it's falling apart, but it was really neatly wrapped, and also some sort of paper or wood, I don't know, but I think they were just still wrapped in the original cardboard box or something like that, because the condition is really good. And as you can see, those are MG belts on there, and the location where I found the MG42 shell casing dump isn't far as well. And man, look at these back sides here, the head stems, really amazing to see these in this condition. Also some flare cartridges, and these are actually live, and man, the condition, it's like just the sand preserves them really well. Just look at this one. It says Rauchspurpatrone, something like a smoke cartridge flare-ish thingy. Blue, and then the writing of the manufacturing and year, so clear, that's absolutely amazing. And also this little container here came out of this lid for a container with this little gas mask buckle in there. So who knows what's still in there. This is really, really exciting. I love finding these dump pits, and as you can see, still lots of cartridges in there. And I think to the side here, that's a Panzerfaust warhead. So I'm gonna be really careful, because you don't really wanna mess with live ammunition, especially not the explosives. So try not to touch it as much, but there are so many signals around here, so if something very interesting comes up, I'm gonna dig that up live. Okay, so I'm gonna enlarge the hole, and if that is what I think, this dump pit is massive. Let's continue. This is absolutely unreal, guys. I'm gonna show you what I got out already later, but you can see I'm making my own little dugout here, and just let that sink in. There's a Panzerfaust here, a Panzerfaust here, a Panzerfaust here, and a Panzerfaust here. This is an absolutely massive dump hole from the Second World War, and there's stuff coming out in every corner you dig. I don't even need the pinpointer. This is absolutely insane. Probably my biggest find I have ever made. Yeah, stuff everywhere. So I hope there is something cool in here, but even if it's just ammunition, it's just mind-boggling, man. 75 years later, just imagine this. And just a little heads up, this isn't a battlefield or anything. This is a location where soldiers retreated in 1945 in the spring, last April days, fleeing from the Red Army, and they just, before going into the capture, dumped all the weapons, the ammunition, just everything that, yeah, they didn't need anymore. So I'm just crazy to find this after all this time. And I'm just sitting here and thinking about it, just looking up and just letting it sink in. You know, this isn't just some stuff that, you know, yeah, someone threw away. This is from the Second World War, from the soldiers who fought on the Eastern Front. It's just absolutely crazy when you think about it. So I'm gonna keep digging, and yeah, tune you guys in once something interesting comes up. Alright, so I'm digging and digging, and look at all of this, man. So these are definitely 5 Panzerfausts, and there might even be another one back here. I'm gonna show you what I got out already at the end. But look at this. This box just came out of the side here, and I think... I really don't want to damage it, but I think this is... yeah, look at that! It's a cartridge container. How cool! Wow, man, they had these cartridges still packed up and just dumped here. Oh man, I've never found anything like this. Yeah, you can see cartridges coming out as well as some paper. Oh man, this is truly a time capsule. Now, it wasn't closed, but the condition of the cartridges is still really good. Is there something else in there? Oh, that looks like part of a small sort of flare, doesn't it? Yeah, look at these. Really corroded flare parts. Alright, so it's actually starting to rain right now, which is really cool. A bit refreshing, because I'm sweating really bad, and you might notice the hole looks quite a bit different. And now, before we continue, I do want to give a disclaimer. Please do not, under any circumstances, ever touch live ammunition, like bombs and, in this case, Panzerfaust warheads. It's really dangerous. They can still kill you after all these years. Now, as you can see, the Panzerfaust heads were actually loose. They were not attached to the tubes, so they were disarmed by the soldiers back then already. But you know, it's still dangerous. But I moved them in a safe location, reburied them, marked the spot, and yeah, it's gonna be taken care of at some point. But please do not, never touch it, just for your own safety and for the safety of others. So now, I think it wasn't 4, but 5 Panzerfausts, so this has to be the last one. So let's get it out. It's just so incredible, man, what this Tumpet has given us. And look at that. That's Panzerfaust tube number 4. Already got out 3 of them. Yeah, that's a massive pit. And yeah, just look at all of this. All of these flares still in really good condition, unfortunately also live. The container with the flares, and yeah, just a massive amount of ammunition. Most of them, as you can see here, are on an MG belt, which is really cool. And yeah, they're really in immaculate condition. It's incredible, just incredible. And most of them are also still packed up like this, with some paper or cardboard packaging around them, which I also rarely ever see, so they must have dumped the ammunition straight from the boxes here. And yeah, there are still tons of more signals down here. Just look at this, man, 4 Panzerfausts. Now, I'm not too excited right now, because, you know, these are still also live. Just because the warhead is missing does not mean they are safe to take home. Just remember that, because there is still a charge up front here, which would of course launch the warhead. So yeah, still unfortunately can't take these, because of course that's illegal. So yeah, I'm gonna keep digging and see if there's anything but live ammunition, but yeah, maybe something cool. Let's carry on. Alright, so I wasn't mistaken. There is actually a 5th Panzerfaust down here. Also without the head, but I've only found 4 warheads, so maybe one is still down here, or maybe one is actually fired. I don't know. It seems to be damaged actually. Yeah, look at that. It's definitely another Panzerfaust. And let's see here. Be very careful. Yeah, you can see it doesn't go through. That means there's still the initial charge in there. But that is Panzerfaust number 5, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely beautiful. So much World War II history right here. Alright guys, I think I am out of breath and ready to go home. There's sand everywhere, of course. That can't be avoided while digging up a dump, but man, I can't do this alone. I definitely have to return here with someone at some point, because it's just too freaking huge. You can see how far it goes down there, and you know, I can't finish this today anyway, so isn't really a point in digging further. I have to refill it anyway, so let's just go through what I found. Not really big variety, but look at all these flares. That is just incredible, and some have these absolutely amazing dates on them. As you can see, use up until 1947. Oh man, so many of them. And yeah, just regular MG and K98 cartridges in really good condition. Some iron junk came out here, maybe from ammo boxes, I don't really know. Some container. Yeah, as you can see, these flares also still packaged with some paper, as well as most of these K98 clips. also were still packaged. And of course the highlight, 5 freaking Panzerfausts in one hole. So who knows what's still down there. I mean, the K98 rifle was only like 2 meters from here. Maybe there is also like a dump with more weapons over there. I have absolutely no idea. All I know is I'm definitely gonna refill everything back in there and yeah, return here with someone, because this is really exhausting.